Higton. Ian's VR corner. Putting your head in a helmet. Come watch my gameplay. I promise it won't be too shit.
Hello friends, welcome to the very first live Ian's VR Corner. My name's Ian Higton, and yeah, it's not Sunday, which is when I normally do my Ian's VR Corner videos, but that's because Johnny and Aoife are off filming Bloodborne, Bendix is on holiday, so I've been basically left to my own devices, so I thought I'd hijack the Tuesday stream and do a stream of Evasion, which is a brand new PlayStation VR game that launched today. It's quite pricey, about £32.99 it is, so that kind of strikes me as maybe it's going to be a bit of a premium game, something that people might be interested in playing. First impressions from the trailer may kind of give like a Farpointy style vibe, and you can, and I will be, playing this through with the aim controller. Hopefully you liked the little Ian's VR Corner jingle there from my Astrobot Rescue Mission Let's Play. People were saying, oh, are you going to make that a regular thing? Probably not. I like to do different intros for each one, but I thought I'd stick that in there for a little bit of an Easter egg. I've also got a headset mic on today, so hopefully that means I won't go knocking my microphone off like normal, so hopefully audio is okay for you all, as per usual when I do a VR stream, because I've done a few VR streams on this channel before. I've done Resident Evil 7, I've done Skyrim, I've done Doom VFR, but as normal I can't read all the comments. Occasionally I'll look down here, which is where my computer is, but normally I have a setup here, but I don't want it getting in the way of the PlayStation camera, although my actual Evasion camera may cause a little bit. It seems to be alright, but there's the potential that it may interfere with the positioning of my gun occasionally when my aim controller passes in front of it. I think it's going to be alright though. Hello to all 105 people watching. Audio's good, says Gavin UK. We've got here AJ, Angel Beat, At Fruitbat, Beth Bloomer, Closure Moraz, Dave Law, Emma Benton, Final Decap, Gavin UK is 6, Icarus Bias, Jackie Holmes, Jacob, Julian Forst, Carl Richardson, Lazy Jane, Liam Reed, Maxeco, Megalominix for you, Nightcap Path, K, Poila, Salentini, I always pronounce that wrong, sorry, Reckless Rex, Stephen Pello, Terrible Gamer, YL, Castaway DC, the Rupert Littlebin, and Zenagin Gil 180. Loads of other people watching. Hope you're ready to see my first impressions of this game. As with pretty much all our Ian's VR corners, these are like, because I don't have time to do like videos, daily videos for the channel and play full VR games through for reviews. Most of my Ian's VR Corner videos are my first impressions of the game. I normally play a game for about an hour, edit it down to just the funny bits. But this one's live, so unfortunately you get all the bits where I'm just being terribly shit and telling terrible jokes as well. But that's why I'm doing the training mission, because I've literally never played this game before.
You have been assigned to the surgeon class.
So we've got a first things first, we've got a very similar kind of interior of a dirty spaceship. We're seeing this kind of interior, these kind of games quite a lot recently on the PlayStation VR. Persistence, Detached, Horror Station, things like that, all going for the sci-fi route, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I do feel like we're due for some like originality, which is why last week was really good, because we had Astrobot Rescue Mission, which is absolutely fantastic. One of my games of the year, Astrobot Rescue Mission, and also Smash Hit Plunder, which has a few problems in my opinion, but still I found it a very cool original game. Tutorial simulation ready in remembrance of Gunnery Sergeant Fernando Lopez. Looks like he shot himself in the head. Okay, I'm going to free move. And because I've got the aim controller, I can move like that. Now, instantly it's giving me horrible vignettes. The vignettes stop people from feeling a little bit sick, but to be honest, I prefer them off. And also, hopefully there's going to be a
change
smooth
movement
turn as well.
options at any time by pressing the glowing menu button.
Okay, let's try this. So movement, we're going to have smooth turn, and we have normal turn speed, comfort mode off, circle button to crouch on. Let's try it. Let's see. Close. So circle button, let me remind myself, is that one. Smooth turn is now there. I mean, you can tell. I can tell why that would make people feel a bit weird, but I'm used to it.
You are advised to return fire with your blaster.
Okay, shooting. Pull the R2 button, trigger button to fire your weapon. The thing I love about the aim controller, not only does it actually, you know, it feels like you're holding like a real gun, so you can do all this kind of stuff and look down the sights. It's the fact that the thumbsticks are on it. So, you know, the move controllers are pretty good, but they are in desperate need. Sony is in desperate need of bringing out move controllers with thumbsticks on, because controlling games with two move controllers can be a bit of a pain in the ass, and it should be a lot simpler than that. Let me just double check the comments quickly just to see that everything's okay. Nice, I like VR games with smooth turn. Hello, Tomster. Do you have to have the aim controller to play this, says Lazy Jane? Do you know what? I'm not 100% sure. Can I find out for you, I wonder? I don't know, to be honest. Someone's going to have to Google that and let everyone in the comments know, because I set it up. I had the aim controller already plugged in. The aim controller is such a fantastic peripheral that it's my like go-to thing. I won't even try it with other stuff if I don't have to. So, shooting-wise, you can, looks like you can hold down the button for a burst fire. Need to lead my targets, they're quite fast moving. Shooting seems nice, there's a bit of force feedback, a bit of vibration with the gun when you fire. Hold R2 for the more lethal shot. Easy peasy, now I'm leading the targets. Blocking and evading. Hold your shield in front of you to deflect incoming attacks. Move and crouch to evade attacks. Okay, so we can obviously move out of the way of attacks, maybe sidestep them, but I'm also going to try and dodge them and reflect them with my shield. Okay, so hopefully that means that they will, their bullets will bounce back and hurt them potentially. So this game is described as a bullet hell shooter, and already I get the feeling that I'm going to be doing a lot of dodging.
Your shield can be turned into an energy beam called a tether.
I'm glad that it's free move though, and not like a lot. There are a lot of kind of shooting gallery games on the PlayStation VR that are you just stand still, stationary, and they are boring as hell. Hold the L2 button and aim the tether at the health core to draw it in. Okay, where's the health core? Oh, there. Whee. Oh, nice, okay. So that makes my shield disappear though, so there's a little bit of...
You can also use your tether to heal others. Create a tether link with the teammate in front of you to heal them.
Okay, tether link.
Each class has unique tether abilities.
So yeah, there are 4 classes in this game, I believe. And you can play it in co-op if you want.
I will encourage you to read about them in the main hangar and try them out in the shooting range.
She's just lazy, she doesn't want to tell me about them.
If your teammate falls in battle, you can revive them with your tether.
L button to active tether and aim at the teammate to revive them.
If they were behaving like jerks, let them die.
Nice. It's just like the Eurogamer chat rules. Don't be a dick, or you won't get revived in a multiplayer game. So yeah, there is a little bit of tracking issues with my aim controller when I go over to this side. That isn't the game. That is the fact that I have a camera in here partially blocking the view of the aim controller. That's down to me. What's this here? Power core.
The tether can also be used offensively to destroy damaged enemies.
You see a skull icon, aim at the target.
If a target is marked with a skull, yank the tether lash to accelerate the effect.
Gonna have a lash and then a nice yank to finish it off. Okay, so that's cool.
Destroying enemies generates power cores. Keep charging your weapon until...
Can I, like, whip it? Oh. I want to get him down. Oh, I can't. It's not going to let me. Okay. It's not going to let me in this instance grab them again. I want to see if I can like tether them and then smack them against walls. That'd be pretty sweet.
Your power level is now full. You can now activate a surge attack, which combines your tether lash with a fully automatic shot from your blaster.
Okay, and that is the top button at the back here. Don't know if you can see that.
Surge attack ready.
I'm just gonna do it, am I? Just gonna.
Unleash the surge attack by holding down the firing mechanism on both your blaster and your tether.
Surge. Hold to surge. Ah. Okay, so you press triangle and then hold down both triggers, and it just goes nuts. Fair enough.
The surge attack lasts until your weapon energy is depleted. However, you may cancel it at any time to retain some energy in reserve. Now upload your combat data for analysis using the tether.
Upload data. Wow. I'm having a big green Wii into the computer. Don't have a Wii into computer disk drives. Believe me, nearly got me fired from Eurogamer when I did that. Alright, so that was the training mode done. I think we're going to be able to get into the main game now. So yeah, just doing a training mode just to familiarise my controls, because this is a first impression stream. So surge all over them. Ian's beard makes Das Squid happy. Thank you. I'm going to be shaving my beard tomorrow though. I've got to go to the office to do some filming, so I need to look a little bit neater and a bit too rugged at the moment. So you've got survival mode and a campaign mode, but we're going to go into the campaign mode. I'm going to create a game of my own. Invite only off. I'm going to create a game. I'm just going to play through solo, but you can play through, I think it's 2-player co-op, potentially more. Again, I didn't do my research. So we've got a class to pick. Surgeon is a combat medic.
Fast, nimble, and dangerous.
Striker armed with a blaster and a shield.
Armed with plasma grenades, a shotgun
Titan class shotgun.
Heavy titanium armor.
Oh, I like
Wardens
that.
are the living embodiment of engineers are experts at harnessing energy.
Field
They
tech
shape it
armed
into
with
charges,
arc
use it
blaster.
to overload enemy systems, and funnel it
I mean,
to
I'm going to
trigger
be
a
this
chain
guy with the
reaction that
big
can obliterate
shotgun.
Optera.
Definitely. Oh, that's nice. No, it can't whip him around. It just kind of drags him to you, just so you can shoot him. Wow. Okay, that linked them all together and exploded them. Nice. All right, let's do this. Let's launch the mission. Launching. Rocket launcher. Hope everyone's having a good day anyway. Hope you're all enjoying video games and being kind to one another. That's what I like to see. So graphics wise here, very far pointy, nice and bright. Graphics are pretty sharp. Skybox is lovely. You can never see when it's flat, but there is a great sense of scale again here. The hangar was very tall that I was in before. Now we've got like giant mountains up there, clouds in the distance, and a big shouldery pad. I think I need to set my view a bit. There we go. Let's head in. Is he a good hero, buddy? Reach comm tower. Ooh. Emeralds, schnaffles. So yeah, it's nice that it's nice that it's free move. Hello.
Incoming. Take them out.
Take them out on a date. What do you think I am, made of money? So let's tether these douchebags and collect their nice bits. So they've got lots of bullets coming in. I could bounce them back, but I'm gonna go straight down to Shotgun Town for those ones. Suck the bits up. So good. This strikes me as a game that won't have very much interactivity with the environment, though. In fact, There's like some kind of invisible wall just there. So it's not gonna. It's definitely, I think, going to concentrate more on the shooting than any kind of exploration or level design. I reckon. Shotgun's all right. It feels a little bit pea-shootery, but I've played with worse video game guns. Feels nice to be able to kind of take cover behind things, pop out with the gun, and again, smooth move on the aim controller. It's just a very satisfying way to fight battles. This guy needs to have a think about what he's just done though. I need to keep trying to like tether my enemies and then do a big lash on them. Is that right? I need to slash on my enemies with my tether?
The population of feral colony was
I need to keep
12,113.
grabbing them though so that they're I can then suck their nice bits out and make my gun more powerful at some point. We've got some more flying enemies. I wonder if throughout the game there's a choice to change class, or whether we're going to have to stick with this one class for the whole length of the game. There we go. Okay, I'm ready to rock with my surge gun. It's firing out explosives and tethers. That's nice. Absolutely own those noobs. Yeah, cool guy. So one of the best games I've played this year, well, two of the best games I've played this year so far have been on PlayStation VR. Two of the games that have like really made me think, wow, this is an incredible use of the tech. The first one was one I mentioned earlier, which was Astrobot Rescue Mission. Spoilers for the second thing I like now. That is just a phenomenal game, whether you're young or old. And if you have a PlayStation VR, I would 100% recommend getting it, because it is literally the closest you'll get to a Nintendo-style like platformer on the console. It throws so many wonderful surprises at you. I was constantly just jaw-dropping, like, you know, oh wow, they've done this. Oh wow, that happened. It's just very, very magical experience that I've been telling loads of people about. The other one, of course, Firewall 0 Hour, which you use the aim controller with. I'd say Firewall 0 Hour definitely a much more satisfying shooter, mainly because of the one hit in your kind of dead tension, the teamwork aspect, and just the fact that it feels like it was made with VR in mind. It's terribly tense, exciting, and just one of those types of games that you like look at, where you play and you think, holy fuck, this is like the future. This is where games are headed. So yeah, if you have a PlayStation VR and an aim controller, I definitely say get that. And I would definitely say get Astrobot 0 Hour for anyone, new or old. But if you have a friend or a relative who's never played VR before and is a little bit skeptical, that game, Astrobot and Moss, are two that are pretty easy to deal with and give you like an amazing idea of the possibilities that VR can bring to video games. This game so far I mean, it's tight. The shooting's tight. Technically, graphically, it's nice as well. But I do have a worrying feeling it's just going to be endless shooting galleries, which is something that I've grown a little bit tired of in VR. When the PSVR first came out, anyway, VR wave shooters, 10 a penny, because they're easy to produce. Shooting in VR, when you first play VR, shooting in VR feels cool as fuck. But they did get a little bit oversaturated, and it left a lot of people who play VR regularly, myself included, feeling a little bit like there could be more done with the platform. There we go. That's what I meant to be doing. That's my powerful weapon there. It's quite cool doing the tethery stuff. Use my tether. Ooh, that's a powerful tether. Powerful tether you've got there, Higton. Right, I need to go back over there, do I? Okay, so my power weapon. Oh god, I'm taking some damage. My hold down is like a grenade when I charge my weapon. Hey! Taking a lot of damage now. Not sure, am I just supposed to be making my way back round? I think I'm just gonna brute force this bit. I think this headset's working pretty well. I've been using this headset for a couple of months now, just on the pre-recorded Ian's VR corners, but this is a... Fuck! Who's shooting me from behind? What a... Hey, this is the first time I've ever used it on a VR live stream. Does my health regenerate? Is that supposed to be my health there? Doesn't look like my health's going to regenerate, does it? I think I need to pick up health power-ups. So I might die in a sec, which won't be optimal. Oh, there's the health. Okay. How much does that get me up by? 84, that's not bad. Very wise to use cover then when you use it. Oh! I was pressing the wrong button. I was pressing my tether button when I should have been pressing my charged bullet button. Restore transmitter. What are these things? Oh. Oh, fuck. Come here, mate. Okay, that health. Oh, these dickheads. In your face, Robo Chump. And yours. Come on. Down. You can get tethered and shot. Ah, yeah, fucked him up. That's cool. Shooting up at things in the sky. Ah. It's very easy to forget where you are when you're playing VR and get into the get really sucked in. Till you remember that you've got a very sweaty forehead. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, we're going back here again. So yeah, level-wise, at least this first level seems to be a lot of retreading of old ground. Shotgun is pretty beastly though. Ah! Shit, robot moths have a big explosion. Eliminate the skimmers. I thought I said skidders then. Had enough of eliminating the skidders this morning. If you catch my drift. In your face. It's quite tiring, this. Just you left, mate.
Congratulations. You have secured the comm tower without perishing.
Kills
from
111.
Terra.
Is that meant to be my
Stand
beard
by while I
there?
access the
I
communication
think it's meant to be a
logs.
shield, but it does look like it could be a bit of a beard. Kills 11, 111. Deaths none, assists none, tether kills 25. Continue. Let's see how other people are finding this game. I'm a bit fearful of VR because other games make me real dizzy too, says Optional Zero. It's definitely something you need to try before you buy, I'd say, VR. But it's also something that you need to practice at.
I have been tasked with oversight and logistics for this deployment.
I don't care. Look, my name's Carl Dyson. I'm the mine supervisor.
Miles
At least I
Dyson?
was till these robo-bugs started dropping out of the sky. They got us pinned down in the mine.
I will direct my team to head there immediately.
Yeah, Moss is a brilliant one to try if you're scared of feeling sick in VR. It's literally zero nausea in Moss. You can very much take your own time with it.
The main quad.
Alright. Let me just...
Hey, Mabel.
My name is Adele. It stands for Autonomous
I
Deep Learning
haven't
Entity.
Whatever.
looked to see if there's been any super chats. No, there hasn't been any super chats. I wouldn't suggest doing any super chats this stream just because I can't read the comments as much. But I have just opened a window that will show me super chats. If some do come in, I'll be able to read them next time I unlink my face from this sweaty headset. I'm wearing 2 pairs of headphones at the moment. I'm wearing these ones with the mic on, and then I'm wearing in-earbuds to hear the game. But the pressure of the earphones pushing these into my ears, it's actually quite painful. So I suffer for my art. So right, we need to journey to the depot. Let's just recenter my camera if it hasn't done already. I think we're alright. I think we're alright. So we've got a journey to the depot. Is there a run? Clicking the thumbstick doesn't speed me up at all. I mean, this is a decent speed. I don't feel sick moving at this speed. I flew through Farpoint on free move. Ooh, that little... What are they called in Star Wars? The rolling droids? I think they're called rolling droids. They're not. But, I'll never see what they're actually called because I missed the comments. They're part of the clone army though. Yeah, no, actually I think you'll find they're called arachno droids. They're not. They might be. Who fucking knows? Not me, that's for sure. They're coming at me hard and fast. Space. It's just how I like it. So again, nice sense of scale. Feels like I'm inside a cave right now. One of the games that I've played on VR with the best sense of scale is Skyrim VR. Skyrim VR is... it's not a game that I play a lot of, because I've played it so many times in other modes. But occasionally I just... When I feel like just going on holiday almost, I'll put on Skyrim VR and just have a wander around, go in some like caves or like go off on an adventure. It is just like in VR. It is just like being in a different world. It's absolutely cracking. One game I'd love to replay at some point is Resident Evil 7 in VR as well. That was the first PSVR game I ever played that like properly made me fall in love with the tech. It's the first PSVR game I played that made me go like, holy shit, this is just insane. What the fuck is where's this guy shooting? Oh. It's scary for definite. It's one of the scariest things I've ever played because it's so immersive, but holy crap. That was a game changer for me. Turned me from a skeptic into a full-on believer. Did Resi 7. Really enjoyed Doom VFR as well as a shooter. I'd say that Doom VFR is a better shooting game than this. It's probably shorter than this, but for just graphically and just basically, there's nothing fucking better than gunning down Hellspawn to Mick Gordon's soundtrack, hard rock, industrial soundtrack with an aim controller in VR. It's insane. It is absolutely mind-blowing. There's so many cool experiences on VR. Someone on Twitter actually, I got into a little argument with someone on Twitter the other day. I'm not like an argument, I just got a bit tetchy with him because he was like, oh, VR shit, no one wants VR. There's no good VR games. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, well, Batman VR shit, isn't it? It's like, wow, Batman VR as like a launch title that showed off the tech of the game. That's literally someone who just hating on VR, who's never played it. You go on the PlayStation Store right now, you go into the VR section. Admittedly, there are some proper stinkers in there, but there's a fuckload of games, like literally hundreds. Like so many different genres and choices. There's not just shooters and things like that. I mean, there's a game came out recently. I've not tried it yet. It's a free-to-play game that looks like kind of like you're like a real-time strategy set in medieval times almost, like something like I said, I've not played it, but it looks like that. There's platformers like Astrobot, there's horror, there's shooters, there's driving games, Wipeout VR. I mean, there's so much choice. I think you'd easily get your money's worth out of the PlayStation VR if you invest in one. One thing I'm hoping to get soon from work is a Vive, so I can start doing PC VR games as well, because I'm going to guess there's even more choice on Steam and stuff for VR games. I just like I had an Oculus DK2 for a while, like many years ago, that I borrowed from Digital Foundry, but I had to give that back to them. Ever since then, I've never had the chance to play VR games on the PC except for at events. So if I can get my hands on a PC VR thing, I'm not sure I'm going to have room to set up a Vive. I'm going to have to rethink the layout of my office potentially. But yeah, people keep saying, I think it's called Lone Echo. That's a game that people keep saying, man, you got to play. A few people said it was a bit like Downward Spiral Horror Station. So that's something I want to check out. There's plenty of games that come out for that, and I'm like, ooh, a new VR game. Can't wait to get that. And then it says, oh, Pete, Oculus or Vive only. I'm like, don't! So let's just see. The trouble is that and the trouble that industry, like people find in general, is that VR doesn't get the most amount of hits. And although there is a dedicated audience for VR, it's still very niche. And so, you know, my VR videos don't get huge amounts of views. If it was like a really huge genre, that would, you know, I'd have no problems convincing the hires ups that it's worth investing $1,000 in me to get the best kind of kit. But I'm working on it. I'm trying to spread the VR love and turn it into, you know, bring it towards some more, you know, a bigger audience, because it's bloody worth it. How do I'll tether it. It's amazing. It's nice to feel like, after having played games for about 35 years of my life, it's nice to feel that I'm on like I'm at the forefront, you know, the beginning of something cool, rather than, you know, just chasing all the Call of Duty streamers and stuff. VR isn't perfect at the moment, but if enough people play it, enough people cover it, and enough developers take risks with it, I think, 10 years down the line, when everything's wireless,
You must drop the
I think
inside
we'll
the perimeter to load
I think we'll be
engage
playing a lot
sound.
more VR games. I
Nice
hope we are.
work. Main quad should be up ahead.
The drilling
'Cause,
rigs
like,
have
in the
been
Astrobot,
infected by nematodes.
In my
What?
Astrobot
We
Let's
are
Play, I
turning
was all
these
like,
nematodes to hijack alien
oh yeah,
systems. However,
it's
their
doing
knowledge
loads of
and
shit
doing
that's
so
making
is
me
unclear.
rethink how
Their
games
planet
can
is
actually
rich in
be.
origin.
Can these Nema
Oh,
things
another
be
invisible
removed?
wall. I wanted to go right up and
No,
touch the
you will
wall.
need to destroy the rigs.
I'm jabbering on a lot, aren't I? Sorry. Get very self-righteous when I talk about VR, but I love VR. It's bloody wonderful. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit expensive at the moment. There's a lot of wires involved. There are a lot of hoops to jump through, and that is going to turn a lot of people off. When you can buy a PlayStation 7 that is just a really light wire-free headset that you can just plop on your head, play whenever. That's when it'll be good. Of course, I could be completely wrong. It might die out like 3D TVs, and I'll be very sad. But at least I'll know I had some good times. Talking of good times, this is average
shields.
times, I'm going to
Your
say.
weapons will be ineffective.
It does
Look
what
around
it says
for
on the
grounding
tin,
plates. We use them to nullify energy fields. Should work against the Optera.
but apart from the voiceovers, it's like, kind of alluding to some kind of story. It is very much shoot you bang, Dave goes to shoot you bang town, population shooting and banging. I like shooting and banging. I also like this shotgun. Am I supposed to just stand on this spot? Oh, okay, so I have to... Alright, I see. So I have to stand on that spot to open the shields, so that then I can destroy those sunny gems. That's given me... Right, just absolutely hammering it with my special powers. Okay, that's one of them down. Still using my special weapon. It's not run out just yet. It lasts for quite a while, isn't it? Right, now it's run out. Loads more flying skid marks up in the sky. Fuck you, skid marks. I don't know, I can't read the comments. I can't read what you lot are saying, but I know that one of our moderators, Fruitbat, is has just got a PlayStation VR, and she's loving Playroom and stuff like that. So, if you're in the comments and you love VR as much as I do, do suggest games to each other. Share that VR love. There's a lot to go around. Come on, a few more hits. There we go. Destroy that one. Right, let's get running, because these are big lads. Who's that over there? Listen, turret dick. There we go, this is better. Using my special powers to see these dickheads off. This has become quite a bit more hectic now. Oh shit! Do these things explode when they get close to me or something? I'm going to guess they do. This is definitely like turning into that like kind of bullet hell shooter that the blurb was describing. very arcadey kind of funness. I could imagine playing this down an arcade on the pier. Boff, 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 boff. Wait, am I not? Ah! Fuck you, douche. Right in the face with a grenade. Oh, destructible cover.
One serious badass you
Woo!
got working for you.
Thank you.
192
Now
kills.
this area is secure. I will dispatch my battle.
Mabel. Mabel, you there?
Mabel. That's a cat's name. Mabel. How's everyone doing? I Expect You to Die was a very entertaining escape room game. I've not played that yet.
So it looks like Pffrt did an end run around you. They attacked your forward operating base and jammed your comms.
Oh, Fruit
That's
Bat's
why
not a
you can't
mod.
reach
What?
Mabel. I'll do my best to help you take it back. I ain't no super smart do anything AI, but I'll give it my all.
I thought Fruit Bat was a mod.
Crap, they
Now
must
she
have
is.
seen your pods landing. Take them out.
I get confused
Take 'em
between this
down.
channel and my
You know
personal
what I
YouTube
mean.
channel. Lots of people cross over. Oh, there we go. Okay, right, it's gone crazy. Instantly gone crazy while I was reading the comments. Again, I could just batter the bullets away. It's quite satisfying actually, hitting the bullet away. Get some health. I've had some narrow escapes in this game so far, but looks like somebody's behind me. I don't know though. I'm wondering if they up the challenge at all for like co-op games, whether there's more enemies, like more powerful waves or whatever. Surge attack ready. Retake the outpost.
Nice work. I figured your bacon was cooked. Looks like they got the jammers installed in the sentry tower. I can short out that gate if you connect your tether thing.
Yeah, I'll connect that tether thing once I've shot all these idiots in mush like. There we go. That power up lasts for a satisfyingly long time. Yeah, the shooting, you don't have to be like that accurate with it, to be honest. Especially not with this shotgun. It's not like Firewall 0 Hour where you've really got to aim down. You know, you've really got to aim down sights and choose your shots well. This is, at least with this class, it's literally just shoot in the general direction. No. I'd hate to play this game, like, I'd hate to play any kind of VR game, teleport movement, to be honest, but a fast-paced shooter like this with teleport to move would just be a pain in the arse. If you're serious about getting into VR, you have to get used to the free move to get the most out of VR games. The vignettes and stuff are great for combating motion sickness, but once you've got rid of them all, that's when you really can forget that you're not a, I don't know, a super-powered space marine. You know, if you're running around with weird blinders on and face vignettes, you're always going to know you're wearing a stupid headset, but for the last like 5 minutes or so, I've been happily imagining myself running around on an alien planet, chatting to a mate on a hands-free headset while I shoot aliens. It's been lovely. Look at the face. These guys. These guys are no problem at the moment. I wonder if we're going to have any kind of like big bosses or anything like that. This game feels like the sort of game that will at some point hopefully bring out like a giant mech to fight. It'll be a shame if it doesn't, and then it's just like copy and paste drones the entire time. I'd like to do like a big fight against a giant space spider or something. That'd be pretty sweet. So I need to get down there to disable the jammers.
That's where the jamming signal's coming.
Jamming, we're jamming. And I hope you like jamming too. We're shooting. I hope you like killing space robots too. Oh, that's nice. Eat my incredibly overpowered gun attack. Oh, triggered that at the wrong time. Going around to hit. Weak. Alright. Suck it up!
Okay,
Click,
we're
clap.
in. I'll try to raise Mabel while you take out the Optera.
Mabel. I mean, these guys are just bigger, chunkier versions of the smaller drones, I guess. Are there more? Oh, there's some up on the left as well. Taking a few hits on my shins. Got rolly bots as well now. Let's not get caught by these dickheads. There's no point to it, but I just bloody love sideways shooting. Makes me feel like I'm in a movie. Okay, so we got, what's that? Is that just, I'm scared that's going to kill me, so I'm not going to go near it.
It's a wasp from hell. Kill it.
A wasp from hell? Ooh, nice, okay. I fucking hate wasps. And also, excellent, we've got some kind of boss. Looks like it shares its, what else is shooting me? Looks like it shares its shield. I feel like I'm getting stuck on a little, there's a little barrel just by my feet that I'm getting stuck on. This is quite intense. Definitely some high adrenaline gunfire going on. I need to get more of the power stuff. The health is good though. It's one wasp down. Just need to, here we go. Fuck you, wasp prick. That's what you get for having a tiny prick. Tee-hee!
Mr. Dyson, I was unable to establish communications.
Find
Yep,
survivors.
The Optera jumped your base, but we took him out, or took him down. Which one is it?
The staff took refuge in the main hangar. What is their status?
We didn't see anyone.
Nuh-uh.
We must determine whether they survived. Return to the landing zone.
I think they're dead. I think they're dead, my friend. That's got me a bit of a sweat on, that has.
Hey Mabel, how many staff are we talking about here?
The base complement was 61, including the garrison and support staff.
Damn,
they're
we
dead.
should hurry. That place was crawling with bugs.
Oh, okay, got more. I really hope there's like some more games coming out soon with like really interactive environments, like the. Actually, I haven't played the new chapters of the Exorcist game that came out recently. I really enjoyed that Exorcist game because I could really have fun just playing make-believe with all this, the interactive scenery and stuff. I'm going to have to revisit that soon because of those new levels. But yeah, I hope there's more games coming out with like more interactive scenery. I wrote an article on Eurogamer a couple of months back about how my ideal game for PlayStation VR would be something like a VR version of How to Be a Complete Bastard, that classic ZX Spectrum game, based on Ade Edmondson's book of the same name. Right, my idea would be that you have to go to various like house parties and stealthily go around and sabotage things, maybe pickpocket people, maybe steal stuff from the house and plant it on other people, like poison their food with laxatives, things like that. You know, put a cat in a washing machine. Maybe not a cat, that'd be cruel. But, you know, that kind of just silly mischief. I'd love a game like that, where you can just kind of go around breaking social boundaries. I mean, we've been a hardcore shooty space marine in games forever, but a game where you're just an absolute dickhead, I don't know, I think VR would be perfect for that. What kind of games would you like to see in VR? I'd love to see like loads of like classic games reimagined in VR, like Zone of Enders 2 was. They re-released that and gave it a VR portion, and that was not really my kind of game, to be honest, but the fact that they re-released it all in VR was cool. And they're doing the same Borderlands 2, aren't they? They're re-releasing Borderlands 2 in VR. I think you can only play single player, which is a shame, but I'm keen to play that. That's not exactly retro or classic. I'm thinking cannon fodder VR. That'd be great. Tetris VR is coming out soon, isn't it? It's technically not a remake, but you know what I mean. Right,
Holy crap,
where's all the
that was
humans?
amazing.
It appears that there were no
177 kills.
Oh.
A bit of hand cramp, 40 tether kills. Let's see how the chat's doing. I don't even know what time it is. Ooh, we've only got about 35 minutes left on the stream. What was that sort of cardio game on VR where you had to wave around saber lights? That was Beat Saber. I think that's the one you're thinking of, where you like cut to the beat. That's coming out on PlayStation VR soon. It's already out on PC though. What else could you be thinking of? Maybe the skate. No, it must be Beat Saber you're thinking about. But there's one, I can't know what it's called now. I reviewed it for Eurogamer and everything. You have to hold move controllers and kind of run like that to like power yourself along. That's pretty good. Alien Isolation in VR, says Saw Reed. Overcooked VR would be a nightmare, says Carl Erickson. Alien Isolation did have some VR portions for the PC, but it was only shown at events and stuff. They never released it as a full package, and I wish they had it done. Because it sounds awesome. I heard a story about Tetris VR, Liam Reed, which was that they put someone, this is like Chinese whispers, so I probably got it completely wrong, but the people who made it put like a Tetris World Champion on the game, like played the game, Tetris Effect is it called? They played Tetris Effect normally, and obviously they're really good at it. And then they put them in VR, and because there's less latency between the headset and the PlayStation rather than a TV in the PlayStation, or that the PlayStation headset does in 120 frames per second or something. Whatever it was, something about it meant that the guy, this Tetris champion, was all of a sudden was able to be even quicker and even more precise with his Tetris drops, and he just like his score was insane in VR. VR Gang Beast, says Tornielson. Yeah, that would be good. Still waiting for Ghost Giant, but I actually want Animal Crossing VR AF, says that fruit bat. Beat Saber, yeah, that's the one. Subnautica, but that already has VR, I think, and it's terrifying, says Emma Benton. There is a level in Astrobot VR where there's a big whale, and I just remember thinking, oh, that's quite intimidating. Johnny would shit his pants, because Johnny, if you don't know, Johnny is terrified of whales. Bioshock in VR would be an incredible experience. You're right, Gavin. Gundam VR, says Nerdazoid. I'm just reading out some ones because I'm just trying to unsweat my eyes a bit. It's not very sexy image, is it? Fallout 76 is mean to cats. It is mean to cats. You're right, Angel Beat. La 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 la. First person untitled Goose Game would be awesome, says Jet Set Radio 1. It certainly would. Although I've still not managed to play that Jet Set Radio. That's really annoying because when I met Jet Set Radio 1 and his partner at EGX, it was at the meet and greet area, and Untitled Goose Game was literally like 10 meters in front of us, but it was always crowded and we just had to watch it from a distance. Dark Souls VR, like from a third person perspective, would be pretty great. PUBG in VR, I would absolutely love to play. What's it called? Rec Royale, the Battle Royale in Rec Rooms. Pretty good. Controls are a little bit like shaky and the shooting is not brilliant. If they could combine the shooting with the shooting of Firewall 0 Hour with a PUBG kind of light map, that would be an amazing amazing Battle Royale experience on VR, definitely. Solus Project VR would be fun in a terrifying way. Solus Project I have on the PlayStation 4. I quite enjoyed it, but it dragged on a bit, so I didn't manage to complete it. I'd really like Elder Scrolls 6 in VR, says Nightcat. I'd love Fallout 4 in VR, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too big. I think something like Skyrim that was on like last gen stuff is okay, but I think Fallout 4 will never be able to be going on not on this iteration of PlayStation VR anyway. Maybe another one. Maybe a future one. If there is a future one, I guess it all depends on sales and stuff.
This is Bedrock, the largest core engine mine in the quadrant.
Ooh.
Caution. Since the atmosphere is highly toxic,
smoky.
This region has been designated hazard level alpha.
That's what I'm designated hazard level alpha.
But will not survive without a military escort.
Floating.
Proceed there directly.
How many people are watching anyway? We've got 182 people watching. Hello everyone. Fallout VR is a thing, Parrot Kelly, you're correct, but I'm talking about on the PlayStation VR rather than on PC. On PlayStation specific I'm on about, because I don't have PC VR yet. One day, hopefully soon. Yeah, welcome everyone. So yeah, if you've just joined, you're wondering what's going on. Johnny and Aoife are currently filming some Bloodborne episodes. It's a bit of a busy week this week. Bendix is off on holiday at the moment. She's back tomorrow, I think, though. And we're all in the office the entire day Thursday for filming something special, I think. And yeah, so they're busy doing Bloodborne. And there's nothing really out this week. I mean, there's Call of Duty, but that's not out until like Thursday, Friday. So I decided to hijack the stream and yeah, do an early Ian's VR Corner. Normally, Ian's VR Corner is on a Sunday, if you're a fan of VR, every Sunday on this channel, I do a VR video, first impressions of a new VR game, and I back it up with a blog post on Eurogamer's website as well. A couple of reasons I do both. One is because I love VR, as I've been chuffing about already. Second is to try and get some VR coverage on the site, build up a VR audience on our site, so that because I know we don't really do enough of it. Trying to build up a VR audience on the site so that then we can go back at a later date and say, look, people want to see more VR stuff. Here's some budget. So if you're brand new, you've never seen me before, I'm part of a 4-person team here on Eurogamer Video Team. I'm the VR guru, and I would love it if you love VR and you want to know all about the biggest and best and newest games. I would love it if you subscribed, press the bell notification to get notifications for our videos, and just you know, share them with your friends. Tell people, try and try and do what I'm doing and spread the VR love a bit, so that we can keep it up. Because I do worry that at some point it's just going to be like, they're going to be like Ian. VR's not getting very many views. Maybe we should try something else, and then I'll be sad, because I like VR. At the moment, that's not going to happen, but you know, future-proofing. I'm all about future-proofing.
You must defend this position so the colony
I shall defend this position with my virtual life. Defend the doors. Got some bad news for you, mate. Jim Morrison's already dead. Oh, got some cover back here, mate. So apart from those wasp things, we haven't seen too much variation in enemies, have we? The surge attack is ready, but I might save that. Does it? It doesn't. Oh, so you have to use it. It kind of runs out after a while. You can't stockpile it. That's a shame. I'll just have to earn myself some more, and I would do if it would start giving me health. Here we go. It's my surge attack. Suck a fat one, robot dicks. Lovely.
Alert. The Optera sent in a rhino.
A rhino. Here we go. This is more like it. We got a big daddy. Oh, and it's okay. Oh, he's got. How big is that explosion going to be? Run away! The mines. I think they're mines. Mine. Okay, he's got a lot of health. This is exactly what I wished for, and now I'm scared. Good dodge there of the bullets. Fuck, he's got some foot soldiers. Don't want to walk backwards onto any mines if I can avoid it. Let's try and take out some of these foot soldiers. Yeah, give me that. That's what I need to do. I need to get more. Come on, lead that target. Shit, let's get in this circle. I think it gives me a bit of health. This is knackering. Oh, could have sucked up my own dickheads then. Oh, that was health. Boff that away. A few more grenades into his face. Oh, shit, son. This is definitely bullet helly. Oh, we've got a bunch of bad guys over there as well. Didn't even see them. This rhino's going down now. Hopefully not before me. I mean, hopefully before me. Whoa! Made short work of him though. Oh, it's taken a long time for my super to charge. I could do with a nice super burst fire now to finish the last remaining stragglers off in a super cool action hero way. It's not going to happen. I'm just going to finish them off in a kind of like weird, mediocre kind of way. So after this level's done, if this, I mean this feels like the end of the level. I will try the survival mode to finish the stream off.
Stand by.
We can't.
The main drilling rig has been infected with nematodes. Destroying it may
Nematodes? What time is it?
However, in 68% of test cases, they do not take the bait, and you are ripped apart like taffy.
Oh.
Screw the odds. We'll risk it.
About 23 minutes left on the stream, optional 0. So yeah, let's, I mean, hopefully that'll save my position. How do I, that one. Exit mission. All current progress. No, that's fine. Survivals, we know what survival's going to be like. I don't want to lose my current progress. That was quite the battle against the rhino. I don't want to do that again in a hurry. So you see the way the gun is occasionally drifting away from me. I pointed it out at the start of the stream, but it's worth pointing out again. It's because I have a camera in front of me. It's blocking off part of the view for the PlayStation VR camera. So that's why occasionally I'm getting a bit of unfortunate gun drift. I wanted to try and position my camera so you could fully see the way I'm holding my gun, my aim controller. Is that? Ow, 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 what am I stuck on? Whoa. You dickhead. I hate those turrets. Oh, I'm not the healthiest of boys. Stay in the circle, stay in the circle, get health. Excellent. Soundtrack is alright, I guess. Pretty generic. Space combat rock guitar. It's no Doom. Audio wise in general, just standard sci-fi sounds. Like when you reel them in, they kind of like they kind of almost fight against it. Like it's not a particularly strong fight, but it occasionally feels like you're reeling in a fish. Maybe that would have been cool if they'd have made it feel a bit more like you had to like bring them right in. A bit more of a fight to kind of get them in, and then maybe you get a better bonus rather than just like hoovering them and shooting them, which is what it is now. Oh, look at this lad. Alright, my gun's gone a bit weird. There we go. Boff, boff, boff.
vessels, the rig is vulnerable.
So this is one of the good things about VR, is you can shoot one way and watch out for bad guys from the other. It's basically free look, but you don't have to keep your finger on the Alt button on the keyboard. Fuck you, dickheads.
Shield is down. Concentrate fire on the rig.
I will do. They're getting a bit touchy now, kids. Oh shit. Nothing coming from my right, is there? I really want this guy. Sucked your innards out. Dick splash. And yours. I need, I think, one more. Yeah. Fuck you! Rah!
Find the difference from the...
I need... Oh. Let's just pommel it. Pommel it and keep moving, and hopefully that will be destroyed before anyone can come up on my right hand side. Yep, that's destroyed.
Please secure the area while we wait to see whether the distraction was effective.
Now to kick the arse of these chumps. Who else? Oh, it's these flying fools. Come on. It's tricky to hit with this shotgun. Let's sort out these ground targets first. Oh, I've still got loads of yellows to get before I can do another like super burst. These guys just gonna keep like spawning here. Maybe until I kill the flying things, I don't know. I just keep hoovering up the goodies and sidestepping slightly until I've got enough for two more, and I'll have enough for a big barrage. One more. Survive rhino attack. Oh, the other's fucked off. Alright, fine. Oh shit. Why am I? Oh, I crouched. I crouched back. Oh, double rhino. It's a double rhino. What's worse than one rhino? Two rhinos. Run away! Oh, so you can shoot the things they poop out. It's going to be better just to lay into them with grenades, I think. I just need one more yellow power up and I can just unleash on them, but there seem to be any around. One's got about half health, one's got about quarter health. Both are being absolute cockends though. Ooh. Oh my god, there's a lot of bullets and I'm stuck on a wall and I'm crouching by accident. This is not the time for me to panic and forget the controls. Lots there. balls are bouncing off my shield, but my health is taking a right whacking. Oh, there. Oh, what? Oh shit. Shit's a piss. Okay, that's one. Okay, give me the health. Yeah. Where's that other? Come on. Is he dying? Is he just having a dramatic death? No. Okay, here we go. Fuck you, man! Really slow sidestepping. Action hero, shoot fast. Fuck you! Yeah! Oh, that was intense. No deaths. Hey, Reckless Rex, here's money for you because you good stream. Don't worry, reading anything, just shove and take my monies. Thanks, Reckless Rex. You're a little hero. You're a little hero. I mean, it's a good looking game. It's a good looking game. But let's. I'm going to try and... Shall I see if I can join one? It's just come out today, so I might be able to. I'm going to mute my mic, though, so that Brandons don't hear me commentating. Hopefully, I don't get joined with someone who's a swearatron. No lobbies found. Not a good sign. Invite only off. South Post, Bedrock, Crater Town. South Post. Let's try it, and hopefully I can pick a different class. I don't know though. I'm really getting hand cramp from too much vigorous shooting. Let's try. Oh.
A combat medic who is also a deadly fighter, fast, nimble, and dangerous.
Pulse blaster.
Strikers wield powerful particle beam weapons, use special
cool
homing ammo, and have a devastating surge attack called the Singularity.
Okay. Yeah, let's try this guy. Boff. Ooh. Let's give it a go. South Post.
Entering South Post. Survival mode engaged.
Hey, PlayStation Grenade. Welcome. Alright, thanks for the link to my Astrobot coverage, Nightcat. I'm loving your work.
3, 2,
So this is survival mode, so this is just gonna, well, this is one of the levels that we've already played in the single player. And this is literally stay alive as long as you can. Already noticing a difference in the firepower here. The shotgun was definitely a lot better for taking out enemies. It was the heavy class. Shield's a bit smaller as well. A lot harder to bounce those bullets back. It's a pity there's no weapon, like the weapons are kind of the same, like there's no sights to aim down or anything like that. I would have appreciated like a bit more. God, those enemies are pretty big when they get right up in the face like that. Oh, so that's the power. Like, I kind of like tether them and then they explode. Yeah, I would have appreciated like some more guns that you could, you know, aim down the scope of maybe, or like turrets you could jump on and then be like, you know, just little kind of turrety set pieces would have been good fun. I can see this game getting very samey very quickly, to be honest. What it does well, but what it does isn't anything particularly special, I'd say.
First wave complete.
First wave completed. There's
You
my
are
first wave.
unequivocally above average.
Above average? First time I've ever heard someone say that about me.
Second wave begins in 5, 4, 3, 2,
9.
1.
Oh. Thought I'd try and fuck up her count. Right. Starting off the wave with ground troops over there. And big enemies there. So that's cool. The tether creates a black hole which sucks other enemies in. Now I've got my special move activated. It actually seems to be doing a lot more damage than the special for the heavy guy I had for the main story. That really cut through the hordes. It was nice. I liked it. I liked it. I bloody liked it. Not happy with this dickhead. No. These flying ones are bastards, but it is satisfying when you properly get a good shot in on them. I keep forgetting to tether them. Hey! I see you over there. Cheesing me from the corners, you prick. Nice. Is that wave 2 done?
Wave complete.
Bosh.
At this rate, the Octera homeworld will soon be deserted.
Uh-huh. That was some funny lol
Third
jokes.
wave begins in
Third
5,
wave.
4, 3, 2, 1.
A wave of turds crashing down on my face. Please don't give me a big poo on my face. Ow. Oh, hello, you. JD. That's an interesting. That's an interesting varied attack there. Just lose it. My gun is drifting a little bit. I think my camera's really starting to play havoc with it now. I'm probably holding my gun a bit lower than I was at the start of the stream. I need to keep it up a bit. Ow! Dickhead! You, son, can sit the fuck down. Oh, piss! Ian, oh god, I need loads more yellows before I can unleash my super shot again. About 2, I think. One more, maybe? Don't be stingy. Let's have your guts. There we go. Fuck you! Ah! Rah! In your face, space twats. Excellent. That was fun. Sit down, dickhead.
Third wave complete.
Whoop.
Their tenacity is
Alrighty, right, I think
you destroy, they keep
it's
coming.
5 minutes to the end of the stream, so I think it's time to
Fourth wave.
do the old wrap up. What's
Four,
it's a nice gun, that.
2,
Nice texture.
1.
When you get really close, looks good. How do I pause it? It's that one, I think. Yes, so Evasion. It's all right, I guess. It's definitely nothing like Farpoint, which the trailers definitely made me think it was like. There's no story really to it. It's not like a linear story of progression. Really, it's very much just go to place, shoot same enemies, listen to voice, go to place, shoot, same enemies. It's basically a shooting gallery, but you've got free move, which, you know, like I said a minute ago, it does what it does well. It doesn't do that much though. To be honest, I think the asking price is quite high for what it is. I don't think it shows like really any originality or like gameplay progression. I've went through the first 3 or 4 levels, and apart from chucking in a few harder bad guys, that it was the same beats all the way through. Tether a thing, lower a shield, shoot a thing, shoot some more bots. Strikes me as, yeah, just a little bit of a cookie cutter shooter that's not the kind of AAA PSVR title I was expecting at the price I paid for it. Or if you have an aim controller and you're looking for a sci-fi shooter, I mean, you can do worse, but you can probably do a whole lot better. I'd say maybe wait for this game to go on sale. 15 quid is I'd say is a decent price for this. I don't know how many levels there are. It feels like it's going to be a pretty short game, but yeah, perhaps wait until it's a little bit cheaper before you pick this up, unless you're really desperate to use your aim controller for something, because you know, aim controller's ace. But if you're looking for a brilliant replayable shooter for the aim controller, I still don't think you can get any better than Firewall 0 Hour, and I think Farpoint is better than this because it's just a little bit more interactive. I would have liked there to have been a bit more interaction with the scenery and stuff. Like I said earlier, in fact, it felt like a pier, an arcade game you'd play on the pier, really. You know, stick a quid in, have a shoot through the levels, and then forget about it. That's kind of how I feel about this game. Slightly disappointed, to be honest. I was expecting more, but that's what happens on Ian's VR Corner. I go in blind, and I form an opinion for you lot on the way, so that you know whether you should buy a VR game, avoid a VR game, or in this case, perhaps wait for the VR game to go on sale. Thank you so much to everyone who's been watching and joining in with the chat, having a good time. Ian's VR Corner may be back on Sunday. I'm not sure. I might skip it this week because I've already done one for this week, but it will still be weekly. So if I don't do one this Sunday, I'll probably write about this for the Sunday blog, actually, to be honest. So there'll be something about this on the website, but you'll have heard it all already here. But yeah, it'll definitely be back next week, if not before. So thank you very much for watching. If you love VR games, do subscribe to Eurogamer. I do them every week, and I love to share the love for VR, and I like to hear what you lot are doing in VR as well. So let me know in the comments and stuff if there's anything you think I should check out that you've been really enjoying, and do have a lovely day. Thanks to all the mods for having a good time, keeping everyone nice and safe. As per usual, to everyone else, do like, do subscribe, do be kind to one another, and do have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye.